Business, Alderman Simon.
Roy, in going through the animal control reports, there was a comment in there regarding program qualified animals, or cats, preferably. Is there some reason, if I called today to have a cat trapped and told that animal control officer I want this cat trapped, just because that cat is in a program and it's bothering my private property, will he be allowed to trap it or not? Or what is there to keep him from trapping any cat that people want out of their yard?
Well, that's one of the things that we've been discussing. Alderman Wolf has had several cases of this in feral cat colonies that have caused problems. The issue is that we have signed on as a council to follow the, what's the term of the? Triple R animal control policy. And that policy says that if they are part of the program, that they are not considered to be euthanized. Now, if they become a severe nuisance, then it has to be reviewed by the Cook County Department, and then that animal can be trapped and neutered. Euthanized. That has happened recently with somebody that did not follow the rules, and there are more pending cases to go before the Cook County.
When we passed that agreement, that wasn't in the form of an ordinance. There's nothing in that ordinance that says our animal control officer, or in that agreement that says our animal control officer cannot trap an animal that is in that program.
I would be happy to review that policy for you and take a look at it.
Yeah, because, I had experience myself. I had a cat in my yard was killing my chipmunks, and I wanted it out of there, and I didn't want it to come back. And when I asked animal control about it, the guy told me we don't do that. And that's not the answer that I, as a resident, wanted to hear.
Okay, I will review it and get back to you, Alderman.
Alderman Tolan had his hand up next.
Thank you. I have a comment, but I know that we are superseded by the county's rule, and that's the county that says that they can't do it if they're in this TNR program. I know that you and I voted against it when we were asked to adopt the county's program, but we're under their jurisdiction on that.
Well, there will come a time when we can vote on extending it or not.
Probably. My comment was that in that report, I was very happy with the thorough animal control report that Alderman Simon and I have been asking for a few years. And I just wanted to say thank you to Deputy Chief Dominic D'Ambrosia and Timothy Christian and for doing the full report on that. That was what we were looking for years, and we were able to get some feedback here tonight.
Okay. Alderman Clemens had her hand up next.
Thank you. I was just, Chuck beat me to it, but the Cook County Feral Cat Ordinance supersedes all municipal ordinances, and the agreement that the city has with Triple R, that is a colony sponsor, was nothing but a memorandum of understanding. It was not a contract. It was not an obligation it was simply a memorandum of understanding to promote the advertising, if you will, of the Cook County ordinance of trap, neuter, and release versus trap and euthanize program. But the city, so yes, in fact, if a cat that has signed up with Cook County as a sponsored colony has an ear tip and gets trapped, whether it be in Oak Forest or Midlothian or wherever, if the animal control officer traps that cat and sees that it has an ear tip, he cannot euthanize that cat. It's against Cook County ordinance. So, there you go. Thank you.
Alderman Simon.
I would. So what we are doing is we're telling people who have cats in their yard that don't want them, we're telling these people, you got to take care of it yourself to run these cats off. And it just doesn't make any sense. Why would somebody call to trap a cat that they didn't want on their property if the cat was going to be brought right back to their property and released again? People have a reason for calling to get rid of an animal in their yard. And I think anybody calling that wants an animal out of their yard and would be happy that that animal was brought back again has to be a fool. And I think I think what Cook County and the state of Illinois have done to us, I don't know how many cats vote in Cook County. Probably a lot of them must. But it's really it really is a ridiculous ordinance or law, and I can assure you that if I have any more problems, I will run that animal off. I'll figure out a way to do it. Turn my dog loose on him. What the heck?
Bellamy?